Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and I am packing and getting ready for a SHOT Show. I actually fly out today, Sunday. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity to show you guys this bag here. I've actually been testing out and using this bag for a couple months now. This is obviously from Vanquest. This is their Skycap-46, and this bag is awesome. I wanted to put it through its paces, use it for a lot of different things before I shot the video, but I figured since I am going to be loading it up to go to SHOT Show with it, this was a perfect opportunity to show you guys what the bag is all about. So this bag is designed as a kind of like a suitcase, a carry-on weekend bag, just basically whatever you want to use it for. Now, I've used it on a couple flights, and I've also used it on a couple of road trips, and I can give you a little bit of an example as far as how I would use it for either one of the two. But a little bit about me, I am a chronic overpacker. I'm the type of person that packs way too much for a short trip. So if I'm going on a 3-day trip, I'll pack like if I'm going on a 7-day trip. I just like having a lot of options available to me. So a lot of t-shirts and stuff like that. And this bag has actually helped me stay a little bit more organized and not pack so much. It's got a lot of capacity inside of it. It is a 46-liter bag, so you can fit quite a few items in there. But I love the organization that you can get out of this bag here. But also it is small enough to where it can actually fit inside the overhead compartment in your airplane. So in the airplane, so it's you don't have to check it. So this is perfect. Before, since I carried so much, I always had to check my bag, and then you have to pay extra and stuff like that. So this has actually saved me a little bit of money as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys around the bag, and then I'm going to pack a couple of items so you guys can see kind of like what it would look like. This is obviously not what I'm going to be packing totally, but just so you can see how you can distribute the items throughout all the pockets and the different areas of the bag itself. So again, this one is the Skycap-46 46-liter bag. This particular one is in the black color with the wolf gray trim, but it's also available in the opposite, so a wolf gray bag with black trimming. So that's cool that you have a couple different options. I opted for the black one just because I wanted to test it out, and I figured the black wouldn't get as dirty, especially because I was carrying it to hotels and in the car and in airplanes and stuff like that. So I wanted to see to make sure that it held up, but even the wolf gray trimming is still looks really nice. So the bag is actually made up of 1000D and 500D Cordura, so it's actually a blend of both of those, and it's done that way to maximize the strength of the bag, but also to minimize the weight, because again, you want to make sure that the bag is light when it starts, especially as you start filling it in with things, because this bag can actually be used for not only your clothes and toiletries and things like that, but also for all the items that you would normally bring, like a backpack or something like that for you. So if you're going on a trip and you only want to take one bag, maybe you're not going to need a bag to walk around or something like that, then this is a perfect bag for that. So let's go ahead and take a look at around the bag on the outside. First thing is you have this large area right here of Velcro. So it's really cool if you want to go ahead and throw on some morale patches and stuff like that. I always like throwing on my my patches right there, just kind of identify the bag. Obviously, it's not going to look exactly like everybody else's bag, but you know, as you guys can see, it has it on one side, and then you also have it on the other side. So this is great if you want to throw in like a name patch or something like that. You can do that there. But then you also have a large area right on the top right here, so you can throw on patches up there as well. And then it's got the Vanquest logo kind of stitched right in there. Really awesome construction on the bag. I can't say enough about that, especially because you're going to be, you know, throwing this bag around, you know, like moving it from here to there and stuff like that. YKK zippers, reinforced stitching all over the place. You have these two little wings on the top here. These are really nice because it gives rigidity to the bag. It's actually padded with EVA foam on the sides there, and the shoulder straps, which this bag does have as well, are also padded with EVA foam, so they're really, really comfortable. And then these are going to make it very secure on the side. And then you have these compression straps on the top, which is really nice because you can go ahead and pack the bag full of stuff, and then once you're done, you can just hook up these compression straps, and then as you tighten them, these wings kind of fold in on itself, and then it gives you that more narrow look, especially if you're going to go ahead and put it on the you know, overhead compartment of the airplane. On the top right here, you have a really nice sizable padded handle. Very, very comfortable. Again, once you have this thing loaded out, it's going to have a little bit of weight to it, so you can go ahead and grab it through the top there. And then you have another one on this side right here. So if you want to carry this on the side, or if you want to carry it from the top, maybe you're sliding it into the back seat of a car or something like that, you can go ahead and do that. And these both of these handles are really, really comfortable. Again, padded with that EVA foam, and then the stitching is great quality. And on the bottom, you have a little bit of a drag handle here. So again, if you want to use it to, drag it out of something, or if you want to use both sides to carry the bag or something like that, you can go ahead and use that little handle on the bottom. And then it has a small little grommet right there. So if you put something in this pocket, maybe that's wet, or it smells bad or something like that, you can go ahead and it'll go off through that grommet there. As far as pocket goes, you have a nice large pocket right on the bottom here. It kind of goes into the main compartment, so this is perfect for dirty clothes, wet clothes, things like that. YKK zippers, and the nice Vanquest zipper pulls here that are really easy to zip open and out. And then on the top you have another one, and this is going to be more for quick grab items like your phone, keys, a wallet, or something like that. You can go ahead and throw it in there, and you can get to it, especially if the bag is kind of sitting on the top right there. You can do that. So going to the back here, as you guys can see, it is nice and plain because it does have shoulder straps and a waist belt, but they are stowable. So if you're not going to be carrying it as a backpack, you can go ahead and stow them inside. So let's see if I can get it. So you open up that zipper, and then the straps actually come out and they attach to the bottom there. And then you have the ability to attach it with this buckle to the very top right here. I know the lighting is not the best, but it attaches right there, and it gives you a lot more control as far as fitting the bag to your particular frame so that it's comfortable as you're carrying it. Because again, you're going to be carrying a lot of items in there. They might get heavy and stuff like that. And then on the bottom here, you have the waist belt that is also stowable. So if you want a lot more support, you can go ahead and bring that waist belt, the large buckle, and put it around your waist, and that'll give you more support. Let's say if you're walking through the airport or something like that, or you're carrying another bag as well, you can go ahead and throw this one on your back and you're good to go. Getting to the pockets. Now, this bag has a lot of organizational options, which is another thing that I really, really like, especially because sometimes I want to make sure that I know where my items are as I go in and look for them. So at the very front right here behind the Velcro, you have a large pocket. This is just one plain pocket in there, but this is great again for those quick grab stash items. So larger items like maybe an itinerary, passport, things like that, because you do have a little lock right here. So if you throw the zipper over that, you cannot zip it open, so it's not very easy to get into. So if somebody wants to get into your stuff, they can't. And again, as you zip it open, it's just a large opening right there, and then you have that nice visible high vis orange liner in there, so things are not going to get lost as you put them inside of there. So going from there, you have an admin pocket right behind there, and what's really cool is that these open up really wide. So starting at the very top right here, you have an RFID blocking pocket. So if you have, again, passport or a cell phone or something like that you want to drop in there, your wallet or whatnot, you can go ahead and drop that in there. And then you have this kind of admin organizational pocket right there, which is really, really cool. So you have a couple of elastic loops and a lot of little pockets, and this one right here has it so you can see through it. You have a key keeper right there. Again, if you don't want to carry your keys in your pocket, you can do that. And this is nice and padded, so if you want to throw in a laptop in there, you can go ahead and do that. This will accommodate up to a 15-inch laptop, which is perfect. And then in the back, you also have a zippered pocket, which is pretty deep, and it's also padded. So if you want to throw like a tablet or an iPad or something like that, you can go ahead and do that. And this will actually Velcro to accommodate the size of the laptops. So again, if you're the type of person that normally carries like a carry-on bag and a backpack because you want to carry your laptop or your tablet or different electronics, this bag will actually accommodate both of those. And then last but not least, getting into the main compartment, again, nice big loops for the zipper. You have that very bright visible orange side, and again, more organization. Right on the top here, you have a mesh pocket, which is perfect for like toiletry items, maybe something that, you know, liquids or something like that. You don't want it leaking into the bag. You can go ahead and throw it in there, and you're not going to have to worry if it does leak. On either side, you have more of those pockets. So again, depending on how you want to organize it, you can put them on the sides there. I like the fact that those are incorporated there because this is perfect to separate items. So maybe like your underwear and socks, you know, items that you want to make sure that don't get mixed up, or you have easy access to, because you can just open up the bag and get from the very top. You just unzip it and it zips up. So, you know, perfect for smaller items. Underwear, socks, ties, belts, things like that are perfect. And then the bag itself, and again, you have a nice large area, 46 liter capacity on this bag, allows you to put in a lot of items. Perfect for over, you know, like 3-day weekend. I've actually taken on a week excursion that I did, and it worked out perfect. So I think for the most part, if you're like myself, the type of person that tends to overpack, this bag is going to allow you to become a little bit more minimal as far as the packing goes, but also to be able to keep all the items very well organized, because I think that's the majority of the time. If you just have a large suitcase with just one big compartment and you tend to start throwing things in there, that's when you start running out of room or start overpacking the suitcase. So what I'm going to do now is I'll go ahead and pack some items so you guys can see how those get placed throughout the bag. All right, let's go ahead and start with a pair of shoes. I just have a pair of the Altama OTB Maritime. These are the lows. I'm a size 13, so that shoes is always a big issue for me because my shoes take up a lot of room. So again, they fit in there perfectly. And I just have a pair of jeans and a t-shirt that can go over here. And again, this is obviously not everything that I'm taking with me. I'm just kind of packing it in there so you guys can see. And then just a fleece, I can just pack right in there. So again, a lot more room available. If you always, you know, obviously depending on how you pack and things like that, that makes a lot of difference. So I'll go ahead and close this one. All right, now we will go to the admit pocket. There's a zipper. All right, we'll start with my laptop. I have an 11-inch MacBook Air. Again, this will accommodate up to a 15-inch laptop, and then just my SHOT Show magazine right there. So I will slide this into the laptop pocket, and the Velcro strap right there secures it perfectly. Then I have just like a pen and a flashlight. Again, I'm going to use these straps right here, and you have the Velcro because the pen is a little longer. I can just slide it right there, and then the flashlight right into there. So again, right there, they are perfect. They're not moving anywhere. I have some headphones. So this is just a pair of 3.5mm jack headphones that I can use in the airplane and stuff like that. And then my iPod, or what is it called? The wireless ones from Apple. The AirPods, there we go. And then I will slide those into the little pocket at the bottom there because it is, you can see through it, so I can see where they are exactly if I do need to get them or anything like that. And then, let's see, what else? I will put, this is like a little first aid kit with some medications. I know this isn't the pocket for it, but I'll just stash it into the little RFID pocket right there. And then these are my business cards. If you guys caught my last video, definitely check those out. Those are the mini business cards from Moo. So I will close that up. And then last but not least, the very front pocket right here, that large kind of stash pocket. I'm just going to throw in a charger with a cable and some gum. Again, this is items that I want to get quick access to if I need them. So, you know, if I need to charge up my laptop or something like that, or not my laptop, my phone, I can go ahead and use that. And then now I can click these compression straps and I will cinch it down. And as you guys can see, it becomes a nice compact package, very easy to carry, very easy to move around, slide into the overhead compartment in the plane, slide in the back of the seat. And, you know, if I'm using an Uber or something like that, I want to have it next to me, I can go ahead and do that. And then if I need to get to my items, I just unbuckle those and get to my laptop, get to my chargers, different things like that, very, very easily. So like I mentioned, this bag has definitely saved me some money and not having to pay to check bags. Again, it's like $25 every time you pay. So 25 there, 25 back, that's $50. If you take multiple trips, then, you know, and obviously it adds up. So besides that, I've used it for road trips. This is perfect in the car. It doesn't take up a lot of room, especially if you have a family. Everybody has their own bag and things like that. You have the Velcro area where you can throw on your morale patches, your identifying patches. So if you have like a name tip or something like that, you can throw it on there. And it's great. You know, once you get to where you're going, if you want to, you can go ahead and deploy those backpack straps. They're very, very comfortable. That way, if you know, if I've used it to carry camera gear, so I can, you know, have the camera and shoot and not have to worry about my backpack, you know, carrying it around as far as like through the handle or something like that. I just have it on my back, I'm shooting, and I don't have to worry about where everything is. And then once I get to the hotel, I can leave it behind and, you know, just go on my way. So again, that is the Skycap 46 liter bag from Vanquest. This one is in the black with the wolf gray trim. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.